Okay. Torque slip characteristics of three-phase induction motor. Okay, what is the relation between torque and slip? Okay, we know the equation, torque equation. Torque is proportional to slip into E2 square R2 divided by R2 square plus S into X2 the whole square. Okay, here what is the relation between torque and the slip? Whether it is directly proportional or indirectly proportional, because torque is here S is also in the S is located in the numerator as well as denominator. Numerator only S, denominator it is S square. So whether it is inversely proportional? No. Here the torque slip characteristics is an unique characteristic. See, so far we have seen whether a quantity will be directly proportional or it will be indirectly proportional. Here it is not like so. It is both directly proportional at some region and indirectly proportional at some region. How? Let us come. Okay, we know that torque is proportional, this equation. Okay, here I have taken torque in the which axis? Y axis, and x axis I have taken how? Slip, but I have taken not, I have taken like this thing, I have taken like this thing. Here slip equal to 1. What is mean by slip equal to 1? At the time speed equal to 0, because we know that S equal to ns minus n divided by ns. So here when the speed is 1, slip will be equal to, speed is 0, the slip value equal to 1, so speed equal to 0. Then I am going this, I am reducing the slip value, and finally I am ending where I had slip equal to 0. See, I am starting at 1. Normally what we will do, we will start at 0 and end at maximum value. Here I am reversing, I am starting at 1 and reversing and ending at 0. When it will be 0? When ns equal to ns. Okay, that is n equal to ns. This is hypothetical case. Induction motor is not possible, but what will happen if like so? Okay, n equal to ns like this thing. Okay. Next thing is that, okay, let us see. So first we are taking two cases. One is low slip region, other one is high slip region. See, here the value of slip is low because S equal to 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. This value are S equal to low. Here S equal to 1. This is high slip region. We are dividing the region into two regions. One is low slip region, other one is high slip region. First I am taking the case 1, low slip region. Okay, in the low slip, first we will take when what will happen when torque equal to slip equal to 0. When slip equal to 0, this will become 0. This will become 0. So numerator will be equal to 0 divided by R2 square. So torque will be 0. So it will start at origin. When slip equal to 0, torque will be 0 because this whole comes into picture. Okay, then in low slip region, when low slip region, I am taking low slip means 0.01, this area, because here 0, here it will be 0.1, 0.2. This is the normal running case, and because 0.02 is the normal running case, slip value will be equal to 0.02 or 0.1. I am taking 0.1. Normal R value, what R2 value equal to 1 ohms, normal value, X2 equal to 10 ohms. For example, I have taken, this is not its accurate value. For example, R2 value will be 1 ohms, X2 value will be definitely, it will be very much greater than R2. So X2 value I have taken as 10 ohms. Okay, is this sample value? Okay, suppose if I substitute here during the which region? Low slip region. Low slip region S equal to 0 to what is R2 square? R2 square, what is the value I will get? R2 I have taken 1. What R2 square equal to? 1 square I will get 1. Similarly, what I will get? S into x2 the whole square. What is the value of S? S equal to 0.01 into what is the value? 10 into 10 the whole square, which is equal to 0.01 square into 10 equal to 0.1 square, which is equal to 0.01. Okay, here I am getting 1, here I am getting 0.01. So when compared to 1, 0.01 is very slow value. So I can see here S into, see R2, S into x2 square is very less than R2 square, because R2 square I am getting 1, but S into x2 I am getting 0.01. So I can neglect this thing. So what the thing, if I neglect this thing, what is happening? Torque is proportional to S. Remaining things we are not considering because all are constant. So torque is proportional to slip. So in this low slip region, torque is proportional to slip. So when slip increases, what happens? Torque also increases. This is in the linear region. This is linear region. See, when slip increases, see slip is 0. When slip increases, torque also increases. So when it attains the maximum value, it attains maximum value. We know the condition for maximum torque equal to R2 equal to S into x2. Otherwise, S equal to R2 divided by x2. When slip value equal to R2 by x2, at that time it will attain the maximum value. And what is the value of maximum value? The value of maximum value equal to, already we know all those things, T max equal to K into E2 square divided by 2x2. It attains maximum value. Okay, second case, high slip region. For example, I am taking for a high slip region 1. what will happen? So far it is torque is proportional to which thing? Torque is proportional to slip. In high slip region, okay, high slip region I am taking S equal to 1. So what is R2 square? R2 square won't change because it will be equal to 1 only. But what is S into x2 whole square? S into x2 whole square equal to 1 into, because S value I have taken as 1 into 10 the whole square, which is equal to 100. Here previously here r value r square equal to 1, s into x2 whole square value equal to 0.01, but where here r square equal to 1, s into x2 whole square equal to 100. So here when compared to r2 square, s into x square equal to very much greater. S into x2 is very higher when compared to r2 square. So here what I can do, I can neglect r2 square. So here instead of reducing I can neglect this thing. So what is torque is proportional to s divided by s square. So what happened? Torque is proportional to 1 by s. See, this is the peculiar characteristic, unique characteristic. See, here we are, see the low slip region, torque is proportional to s. In the high slip region, torque is proportional to 1 by s. So what happened when slip increases? When slip increases, torque reduces. See, torque is reduced. When slip increases, torque reduces and it will attain the starting torque value. This is the starting torque because s equal to 1. So this is low slip region, this is high slip region. Low slip region, torque is proportional to s. In high slip region, torque is inversely proportional to s. Okay, suppose same thing, so that says this is the torque slip characteristics of a 3-phase induction motor. Same thing if it is a slip ring induction motor. Let us assume, say, let us consider slip ring induction motor. In slip ring induction motor, I can increase the resistance. Suppose if I increase the resistance, what is the effect? That is the effect, torque slip characteristics, effect of rotor resistance only in slip ring induction motor. Effect of rotor resistance in torque slip characteristics. What will happen when I add which thing? Rotor resistance. When I add rotor resistance, what will happen? See, when I add rotor, here I will eliminate all those things. I will remove this thing. Okay, whether there will be any change torque slip, whether the, what is the value of, if I here previously the value is R2, now the value is R2 dash. R2 dash is greater than R2, that is rotor resistance I have increased. New rotor resistance is R2 dash. Okay, what will happen? Whether there will be any effect in the maximum torque, location of maximum torque. Maximum torque equal to, it is independent of rotor resistance, K into E2 divided by K into E2 square, I think so. K into E2 square, yeah. K into E2 square divided by 2x2. It is independent of maximum R2. So here the maximum torque occurs in the same line. But the thing is that the value of slip, previously what is the value of slip? Slip equal to R2 divided by x2. Now the value of slip equal to, slip dash equal to, otherwise here I will write, slip dash equal to R2 dash divided by x2. Here R2 is greater than x2. So automatically what will, s dash will be greater than s. Okay, where is s dash? Greater means which side? This side, this side. The location at which maximum torque occurs will change. So the location here, s dash equal to R2 dash divided by x2. This is R2 divided by x. Here R2 dash, because R2 dash is greater than R2. So s dash will be greater than s because both are in numerator. So this is the location. Here only maximum torque occurs. So say this is for R dash. What will happen? The curve will be like this thing. Sorry. It will be like this thing. So this is equal to this value. Okay, this is for what is the thing? This is R. This is R dash. If I increase the rotor resistance, just what will happen? That's a maximum torque won't change. This will be equal to R2 double dash. This is equal to R double dash. So S double dash equal to R double dash divided by x2, where R double dash is greater than R2 dash greater than R2. So if I add increase the resistance, rotor resistance, okay, then the point at which maximum torque occurs, the magnitude at which magnitude occurs won't change because it is independent of maximum torque. But the location slip at maximum torque occurs varies because slip equal to R2 by x2. When R2 increases, it will go left side. Why it is going left side? Because here R2 equal to 0. Here I am increasing. Here like this I am increasing. Here it is maximum value. So here R2 by x, S dash equal to R2 by x2, S double dash equal to R2 by x2. This is effect of rotor resistance on torque slip characteristics. Another thing, same torque slip characteristics. In generating mode, motoring mode. So this is motoring mode because induction motor means it is a motoring mode only. See, I am taking this is, I am taking like this thing, this is our motor, say this is motoring mode, it will be like this thing, it will be, this is S equal to what is the value 1, here S equal to 0, that is N equal to 0, N equal to Ns, not like so, it would come like this thing, it will be like this thing only. This is our torque slip characteristics. This is what's motoring mode. This is the induction motor means this is the motoring mode. In actually it won't be like this thing, it will be X. Like this thing. Okay, if it is in generating mode, suppose this is N equal to Ns. N equal to Ns. Generating mode means, what is meant by generating mode? Generating mode means whether it will deliver power. When it will deliver power, the speed becomes more than 1. Okay, that's the thing is that slip becomes negative. That is Ns minus N divided by Ns, which slip when rotor rotates greater than synchronous speed. It is called synchronous generator, when slip will be equal to negative. So this will be mirror image of like this thing. Same thing, it will be like this thing. It will be mirror image of like this thing. Not like this thing, it will go like this thing. Okay, this is the, what is the thing? This is starting torque. Okay, this is what, this is motoring region, this is generating region. Just this will be mirror image. My diagram is not accurate. And what is braking region? Braking means when I apply brake. How can we apply brake? Electrical brake. Okay, electrical brake means, suppose in the RYB, in the supply, if I change the phase sequence RYB, if I change the phase sequence RBY, the motor will give you a torque. Already the motor is rotating clockwise direction. Let us assume it is rotating in clockwise direction. If I change the phase sequence, automatically it will try to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. That is called braking mode. So the braking mode, it will be standard, it will be like this. This is braking region. This is braking region. The slip will be, this torque slip characteristic will be constant. Okay, here it will be, this already we have seen, this will be mirror of this thing. Okay, this is the torque slip characteristics of a 3-phase induction motor. 3 things we have seen: torque slip characteristics of a 3-phase induction motor, normally motoring mode, this is motoring mode, generating mode and braking mode. If extra question, this is the question answer for torque slip characteristics. And if they have asked what is the effect of rotor resistance, means that is an additional question. Okay, what is the, if they ask only torque slip characteristics of 3-phase induction motor, means you have to explain clearly the 2 cases, that case 1, case 2, then you have to draw the torque slip characteristics. After that you have to draw this diagram. Which diagram? When, what about the motoring region, what about the generating region, what about the braking region? Okay, suppose additionally if they are, what is the effect of rotor resistance, means you have to draw the additional diagram. Okay.